Back again with another trailer reaction. My name is Josh. Thanks for checking out the channel. And if you click the thumbnail, you're here to check out some Guardians of the Galaxy 3 Super Bowl trailer, or maybe it's just a new trailer. I know it came out around the Super Bowl time, so I'm super excited to see this one. I'm a person that has definitely loved so much of the Marvel Cinematic Universe from early on all the way through up to some of the more recent things, but I have started to wane a bit, especially through whatever phase we're in now. I think they're starting phase 5 is coming up. So phase 4 for me, I think, was more or less, I'm not even going to say hit or miss. It's kind of like miss, or I just didn't even really watch it most of the time. There were a couple of movies that I did see, like I did see Thor, Love and Thunder. I saw Eternals. I seen, what the hell was the other one? The new Doctor Strange movie. I didn't see the new Spider-Man movie. I think I've seen most-ish of the movies, but the TV shows is really where it kind of lost a lot for me, just because I didn't see them. The movies themselves also, I was not overly impressed with really hardly any of them. Doctor Strange I thought was pretty good. It was definitely more horror-y, so I kind of really enjoyed that one. But of all the series, and Thor, I know a lot of people didn't like Thor that much. I personally enjoyed it just because I really enjoy the character Thor, Chris Hemsworth, Taika Waititi, and the humor. I mean, the humor worked for me. So I get that some people don't like that and it's a little too much, but I'm down with it. But the other director of the MCU that really has made my favorites, other than the Thor franchise, has been James Gunn. James Gunn doing Guardians of the Galaxy was one of, if not the biggest surprises for me of the MCU as a whole. Guardians 1 and Guardians 2, I love both of them. Then the Christmas special that just came out not that long ago, I really enjoyed that one too, and it kind of got me back in the mood because it's been a while since we've seen the Guardians, and especially, you know, we'll have to see where they're at in time and with their group, but that's the one movie that's got me really excited for the MCU this year, and I'm really excited / nervous because I also know that I think it's going to be a lot of the characters. Maybe last movie, definitely director's probably last movie with Marvel for a while at least, and I just think that it's going to be relatively tragic, and there's probably going to be some definitely tears shed on this one. I will say I think Guardians 1 is classic. I mean, it's probably the better movie, you know, top to bottom, but Guardians 2, the Yondu scene at the end, that one had me tearing up, some big old man tears right in the theater, and pretty much every time I watch it. So I have a feeling this is going to do similar, but let's go ahead and check it out. I'm really excited to see it. I actually don't even know when it comes out. It's got to be summertime, I'm sure.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Star-Lord. I formed the Guardians. Met a girl, fell in love. That girl died, but then she came back. Came back a total dick.
Oh, please.
He left out some important information, but that is the gist of it.
I get the same old dreams, same time every night. Fall to the ground and I wake up.
My sacred mission
Is to create the perfect society.
He didn't want to make things perfect. He just hated things the way they are.
I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my friends.
Incinerate them.
We were always searching for a family until we found each other.
Are you ready for one last ride?
We'll all fly away together.
Into the forever and beautiful sky.
Whoever it was that you were in love with, it sounds more like her.
Her? That's ridiculous.
Do not bring me into this.
Knock it off!
What?
Just never noticed how black your eyes were.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He He picked a pretty set.
All right, so that was the most recent trailer for Guardians 3, and I will say that actually made me way more excited. I was already excited, but that one, we've seen bits and pieces, and it was definitely playing towards more of, just kind of pulling some heartstrings, and this one does that too, but it also gives away a little bit more of the story, shows some more of the humor, which is something that the Guardians have always done so well with the heart and the, when it's ripping your heart out, whatever it may be, but that one looked so solid. It looks so, looks good, but it looks like it's going to be tragic, and I think, James Gunn is so good at picking the music to go with the songs, or with the setting and what's going on. Man, Peter Quill was funny again in that one. That was solid. It's been a while since I've seen, Chris Pratt in just like a funny role. He's been doing some serious ones, but it's good to see him back as Star-Lord, because it's been one of my favorite roles of his by far. Oh, it's such a colorful, it just looks so pretty. The soundtrack is obviously going to be fantastic if it's James Gunn. Oh, God, but I have a feeling, I think there's going to be quite a few of them that don't make it out of this. Yeah, until maybe we see him again in DC, which I'm also okay with, because I'm getting excited because there's another trailer I got to check out pretty soon here. Flash just released, so check back on the channel if you want to check that one out. But let me know what you think about this one. I'm completely on board. They had a lot of callbacks to the original one too, even when it was Batista was saying, "I'm grateful to have you as my friends." That was kind of the last thing he said, or last thing they were talking about in the end of the first one, as they were going to potentially meet their doom. So there's going to be a lot of mirroring of certain things, I'm sure, but hopefully it ends as well as it can, or at least in a triumphant manner. And we'll go with that. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't spoil anything for me if you know more than I do just from the trailer, but I'm very curious and I want to see it, and it may come in pretty quick. All right, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. With that subscribe button if you would. That'd be fantastic. And as always, you're awesome. Peace out.